Hey, welcome back again. Proceed to the next subtopic under magazine publication topic. So, if you ask me where and how to start for to produce magazine, so basically I do answer your questions. There are two things that need to be considered. First is the magazine format that already exposed to you from the previous lesson. And second, need to be considered is basic guidelines for magazine layout. There are 8 guidelines for magazine layout. So let's proceed. Okay, first use layout grid. Another word for grid is a column. Different publication will use different terms. As for magazine, they are using terms grid. For the newspaper, they are using terms modular. So basically, uh, variety of terms that reflect the same thing, which is column. Okay, so let's check the sample. Okay, this is basically the column. Why we need to work with column? There is numbers of factors that why we must work in grid. First, to ensure that our layout a bit produce a bit neat and then easy to read, easy for us to lay out many elements in single page. For example, headlines, body copy, and sometimes we have to lay out pictures, illustrations, infographics, and captions. Without this column, you might do not have a guideline to do the layout. So what determine numbers of columns? The more bigger the size of magazines will apply more columns number. So if your magazine size is about A3 size, so it is suit for you to apply 3 to 4 columns. If the magazines is A4 size publications, it is suit for uh, 2 or maybe 3 columns. Okay. Despite from that, we can apply varied column. Meaning to say that in single publication we have maybe 4 column story, 3 column story, or maybe 1 or 2 column story. This is a more interesting design. Okay. Second is use consistent and progressive margins. After we setting the numbers of column, basically we will apply the consistent setting throughout the magazine. This is to ensure that the unity of the design first, and second is easier for the designer to do the layout. Okay, okay. This is basically elements that need to be considered before you set up your page. First is a margin. Okay, the purple area from the purple line to the top, this is the margin area, while the black line, okay, this is a bleed area. What elements in the margin area? Commonly, we design page number, the volume or the series of the publications, and sometimes we will put the section of the magazine. Okay, okay, this is the two samples of magazine layout that apply. This is 2 column design. This is 3 column design. You can see in the single page many elements that need to be laid out. Without using column, you as a designer may face difficulty. Okay, let's proceed to the next basic guideline for magazine layout is working in double page spread. Okay, it is common practice for magazine layout to work in double page spread. So basically, what is double page spread? The fundamental of working in double page spread is one page or facing pages of magazine layout using one image. Use 2 columns on your left side, while the right side you may use 3 column design. Okay, what basically the explanation is This is the basic principles of double page spread. We have facing pages here. Only apply to the facing pages. One pictures that share two pages. Okay, it is commonly practiced. It is not equally balanced. Okay, in your left side, we might apply 3 column, while your right side, we may apply 2 column design. So we can see the emphasis, contrast element in the single layout of magazine. Okay. Okay. Apart from that, I do expose to you these 4 samples of double page spread. This is what we call full double page spread. We are using one pictures and layout it without any division, like I mentioned just now, 3 column, 2 column. Okay, this is also double page spread, simple. This is sample B. Okay, they are using um, pictures to across the bleed. Okay, they are using the basic principles. The more um, the more area of the image is your right side. Okay, this is another sample, same to this, but they're trying to apply basic double page spread. Okay, single page, full column of our full page design, while another page we just use little. Okay, yeah, this is a sample D. Despite from using pictures, we can use uh, colors, the repetition of colors to show the continuity of the story, also part of double page spread. This is commonly used because it's more easier compared to sample B and sample C. While is seldomly used sample B and sample C because we worried about alignment issues. If you can see the continuity between page 1 to page 2, the alignment is not connected. Okay? This is very important things that need to be considered in applying working in double page spread. When we printed the magazine, the continuity of the elements must have the connectivity or the connection. Okay. Okay, next, this is about do's and don'ts for double page spread. Never bleed type. It is common to use pictures rather than text because if you bleed text, okay, it's hard for reader to read. Okay, that is why commonly used we bleed either illustration, color, or the pictures. Okay, and then why we use double page spread? Because it's for special effect or special uh, looking for the magazine layout. Next is start with dominant center. This part will be covered for next session. Okay, stay tuned.